The GTA 6 reveal trailer had countless secrets and Easter eggs, and we're going over 75 of them in this video. Starting with the very first opening shot of the trailer, which shows a truck driving past for a brand of beer called Patriot, which is an obvious reference to American patriotism, an ideology which is wildly popular with Americans, where they're so proud they let everyone know. So much so they created a beer out of it. Now the details are truly stunning, showing us what Lucia, the new female protagonist, sees outside of her cell. We can tell she's in jail due to the inmate sign on the back of her jumpsuit. But if you brighten this frame just a little bit and look underneath the bed, you can see a photo of what I assume to be Lucia when she was younger with her family. Expanding on this scene of Lucia being interviewed whilst in jail, the official GTA 6 artwork shows Lucia has an ankle monitor around her left leg. It could have both story and gameplay consequences where she might be restricted on her map travel. She could potentially not be able to leave a certain radius. We then pan to a beautiful shot of Miami Beach, perfectly recreated. And in the water, we can spot 4 dolphins and 2 sharks, one near the dolphins and then one shark scarily close to the shore. But the amount of detail in this shot is just jaw-dropping. As the camera pans up, we see a plane flying with a banner that says "Why 69 when you can 999," which is of course a huge play on words, but this also might be a parody of a real-life nightclub in Miami called 11, which is spelled E11EVEN. The next shot pans across buildings, and a detail you will miss is that the bottom building's windows clearly has visible interior inside, potentially showing that all of that interior is playable space, which would just be incredible. Now, the amount of detail in this shot with the grass and the animals, it is truly breathtaking. But this next shot is absolutely mind-blowing with a truly insane amount of crowd density. Every NPC in this shot is uniquely different, and some of the details in this shot are absolutely wild, with the bottom right showcasing a guy lying down, sneakily taking photos of a woman behind her back. To the left, we can see a guy spraying sun cream onto a woman's body, and in the sky in the distance, we can see returning helicopters from GTA 5 and GTA Online. Now, this night shot looks absolutely fantastic, but a really funny detail is a car in front to the left has a guy outside the window filming her on his phone, which is such a modern day thing to see. We finally get a clearer look at some new cars coming to GTA 6, with a Chrysler 300 being in shot. We also see a lowrider parked behind it, making its return to GTA after so many years. And we also potentially see a Hellcat coming into shot on the left side of the screen. As we quickly drive past, we can see that car meets are going to be a thing within the game. It could be something that you just come across as you're driving around. And a really neat detail is that the pink car we see going into the car meet has a sticker on the back right of the window that says 27 inches, likely referencing to the size of the wheels. Now, I'm sure for a GTA game it's a given, but the strip clubs are confirmed to be coming in GTA 6, with a specific event happening on Mondays called Make It Rain Mondays. Judging by the amount of dollar bills on the stage, they clearly made it rain in here. This up-close shot here shows you the detail in the characters in GTA 6, with this character wearing gold grills on his teeth, something that we've not seen before in GTA, but the detail is just insane. Rockstar didn't need to go into such detail, but you can see physical acne scars on the gang member's cheek here. This nighttime bird's eye view shot of Miami shows that yachts are back and they are absolutely huge, with the potential that we might be able to drive them. Now, several iconic areas from Miami have been recreated one-to-one in GTA 6, which is mind-blowing, and this shot is clearly Ocean Drive. During this brief scene in Ocean Drive, we can see a Porsche 911, the return of a fan favorite Ferrari called the Grotti Cheetah Classic, which was added to GTA Online in 2017 during the Cheetah Classic Week event, and we noticed the cheetah by the license plate. There's also the potential of the Pegassi Tempesta to be on the left in green. Really far up ahead, parked on the right, is a blue Corvette CB, next to where these 3 female NPCs are walking. It's also extremely hard to see, but there is an old yellow Cadillac parked on the opposite side of the road next to that boardwalk sign. And man, doesn't the clubbing just look so realistic? This next shot shows us another iconic part of Florida, which is known as the Florida Keys, a string of tropical islands between the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. Clear detail in this shot is there is a bridge on the right which isn't finished yet. There was a gameplay detail leak 2 years ago that suggested the map would continually be updated over time, adding new islands, and this bridge not being finished could be an indicator that when it is, it will take you to a brand new island not yet in the map. You can also see a boat carrying freight, which is new for GTA, and right off in the top center we can see the return of the blimp. Now, there's a particular reason why I'm showing you this shot, and it's not for the obvious, but it's the detail in the background, giving giving us a truly incredible view of just how vast and big the map is. Now, a running theme throughout the trailer is that Rockstar clearly have their own social media app in GTA 6 that's parodying Instagram Reels and TikToks, TikTok live streams, and these skits are based on real Florida behavior, which is just part of their culture. Here we see a sugar daddy living his life with his sugar babies. We see a gator being taken out of someone's swimming pool, and then we see this woman twerking on the top of a car. Like, we have this shot here of two girls recording a music video that's being live streamed on TikTok. And the language of the comments and the usernames is just so relevant. Like, only in Florida would you see an alligator storming through a postal office first thing in the morning. And it's all captured on CCTV. And hold that thought, because I'm going to be talking about CCTV in a moment. We have this incredibly lifelike shot of body cam footage of police. Like, what is this part of? Is it going to be some sort of special mission? Is this part of a cutscene? Who exactly are the police raiding? Because it's not Lucia or the other main character, Jason. And then we get multiple social media parodies again of Florida behavior. Now, these are all parodying the internet meme Florida Man, which was first popularized in 2013, which refers to an alleged prevalence of people performing irrational or maniacal actions in Florida. And we have an Easter egg reference in this very first clip where the user is called Planet Leonida Man, clearly a play on words with Florida Man. The next clip is submitted by General Custard Cannon, referencing how only in Leonida is a crotch grab an apology for bad driving, which is not only a very hysterical visualization of road rage in Florida, but it's the second time we see mention of the word Leonida. And in GTA 6, the state of Florida that the game is set in is not called Florida, it's actually called Leonida. Now, this seems to be entirely fictional and not based on anything, but Leonidas I was a king of the Greek city-state of Sparta. Behind the General Custard Cannon clip, we can see a sign which says, "Have you seen this man wanted for panty sniffing?" Oh, Rockstar. The next social media clip from Yo Mama's Jammer potentially shows the first look at Vice City's custom car customization, as we see a sticker on the back window referencing a company called Ride Out Customs and a sticker for a company called Vice Vinyl. As we pan around the truck, we can see that it is this gorgeous green pearlescent effect on the car, which could be an option for us to put on our cars in the game. We then get a shot of a man in a mankini who is watering water. Rockstar, why, man? Just why? And then we get Rockstar parodying even more with the Thrillbilly Mud Club, which is obviously a parody of Hillbilly. We see some very impressive dirt and mud physics, which looks straight out of Red Dead Redemption 2. There's another small detail behind the main woman in the shot where we can see a guy on his knees filming a monster truck just rolling into the swamp. This scene in particular is also very interesting, as there's a potential of children being in the background in this shot, which could be the very first time we've ever seen children within a GTA game. And right in the background, you can see a monster truck doing a flip, which is awesome, as you do. And then we get a shot of a woman that looks pretty deranged wielding throwing axes. And to me, this is Rockstar clearly parodying the memes of Karens that's become internet famous over the last few years. But we could also be seeing a stranger mission taking place here, but this shot also confirms that a neighborhood in the game is going to be called Hamlet. This next shot shows a clearly very drunk guy jumping off the back of a truck onto a table full of alcohol, and that looks like it's going to hurt. This next shot shows our other main protagonist, Jason, and Lucia on the run from the cops. Jason drives past a signboard for a drug called Angstapan, which says it cures emotions, and that is America's favorite dissociative. But if you read the bottom line, it's clearly something else, as it says patients between the ages of 18 and 65 should use with extreme caution. Call your doctor if your erection lasts more than 4 hours. Results may vary. We also see an incredibly detailed sign for what looks to be a mall that Jason is about to drive past as the police are pulling up. We then get to see the chaos ensuing throughout Vice City, and we can see that Weasel News has returned from GTA 4 and 5. But this next news headline is absolutely hilarious, as Rockstar are parodying a reference to a real-life arrest in 2017 where a 30-year-old gained internet fame after his arrest revealed the colorful array of facial tattoos that he had accumulated, earning him the nickname the Miami Joker. And we're seeing the exact same thing happen in this trailer shot, with the news bulletin in Spanish translating to say confession written in ink, a tattoo on the neck that gave away himself, key to the conviction of a Leonida man, which again confirms that this state is not Florida, but it's Leonida. After we see a shot of a bike gang terrorizing Vice City, we get a shot of more cars where we can see a shot in the top left of more confirmed cars with a Porsche Classic 911 as well as a blue Dodge Viper and the Banshee. This next shot is clearly parodying what we see in real life these days for high rollers lifestyle magazine, but we see a truck on the right side which has a bunch of vinyls in the back from a shop called Vice Vinyl, the same sticker we saw on that green truck earlier. We also have a sticker on the window for a shop called Sound for Sound, and this shot also contains a green Chrysler 300 where the license plate for it is simply Pimp. Absolutely amazing. We then see Lucia and Jason robbing a corner shop, and we see a sign above them for a drink called Pisswasser 9, which is the return of a fan favorite alcohol throughout the GTA series, but this time it's non-alcoholic. Above Jason's head we can see a CCTV camera, and it's rumored that CCTV cameras will be a gameplay feature in GTA 6, where if you're caught committing crimes on CCTV, police will be immediately alerted, which is more realistic. So there's a chance that in order to play stealthily, you're going to have to take them out. At the end of the shot, we also see a sign for Pisswasser, the original being $14.99, as well as referencing a new beer in the game called Lager Beer. Now, as Jason and Lucia drive away, we can see our very first gun store called Pawn and Gun, and it's got a Mercedes G-Wagon parked out the front. They also drive past a sign for the shop, which is owned by Port Gallahorn. And an incredible attention to detail is as the car drifts around, Lucia holds onto the car window, showing just how insane the animations are in this game. There's also a funny detail on the back of the car with the license plate reading Nice Tan, parodying that most people in Florida are sunburned. And as the car drives off, we see a sign for a in-game shoe store called WH Shoes, which simply stands for We Have Shoes. Love that. Now, during this very intimate scene, we can see that Jason has visible scars on his left eyebrow as well as under his chin on the left side of his face. We also hear Lucia say the word trust to him as we see a shot of her wearing an infinity bracelet which symbolizes eternity, everlasting love, and commitment. Assuming Jason also has one, this proves their commitment to each other in both love and crime. And the amount of details in this final shot are staggering. Firstly, that we can see visible paint peeling off the car that Lucia and Jason drove here to, which is just incredible detail. As Lucia kicks the door down, we can see a sign on the door which says, "We will no longer accept cash stored in underwear." Now, it wouldn't be a GTA game without some sort of reference to the Illuminati, and at the bottom of this door, we can see a small sticker where we can see the all-watching eye. Right underneath the Illuminati sign, we can also see a can of what appears to be a fake White Claw knockoff called 4. We also have a massive poster referencing an earlier alcoholic beverage called Lager Light Drake, and right by the door handle, there's a sign that says, "For your safety, please don't drink in the store," which is hilarious. But a really small detail on the door you might not notice is that there's a yellow sticker with the words Petty Forever, and this is referencing the artist Tom Petty, who performs the trailer song. Rockstar are so clever. On the left side of the door, we see a sign for another alcoholic drink called Pendejo, which just adds to a ton of Spanish and Hispanic inclusion within this GTA 6 world. And the final frame of the trailer shows Jason and Lucia holding Glock 18 pistols, a pistol that fans have wanted in GTA for the longest time. Now, I'm sure there are details you notice in this trailer that I didn't in this video, so if you did, let me know in the comments along with your thoughts. But if you learned something new and enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, and you're still here, then please click that thumbs up button. I don't want to brag, but I'm one of the most liked comments on the GTA 6 trailer. If we can get anywhere near the amount of likes as that comment has on this video, then I'll make thousands more GTA 6 videos, but you need to subscribe so you don't miss them.